Now, the next thing that I picked out of Dean's Mastering the Basics book is something that actually he's quite obsessed by. I didn't know this when I picked it out, but I thought it was interesting, is networking, the importance of networking. And I read somewhere that people's income is proportional to how many people they know. And that's quite a surprising statistic in a way, but actually I can see why there would be this correlation, because if you know lots of people, the chances are that a few of them are going to be able to help you in some way. So the more people you know, the more successful you will be. And particularly something like sales networking is absolutely vital, isn't it?
Right, it is vital. But too often we think of networking, as you mentioned, networking to people, and the first thing they do is they groan. Because we hear
some horrible networking meeting.
Or we have there's a meeting agenda, and you get that printout, and then there's a networking break. Right? And it's like, oh no. Or we have a little tag on our shirt that says, hi, I'm Chris. Or hi, I'm Dean. And that's how we think networking is. Networking is, to me, is just reaching out and saying hello and just communicating with people and not looking at it as I have to meet 50 people. It's trying to meet one person. How did I meet you? I met you at LinkedIn and I said hello. Correct?
Yeah. You made the effort. I remember. Now you came and said, hi, are you Chris? So tell me about what you're filming. And I was making a course on something. You said, oh, right, yeah. And I think you might have seen one of my other courses.
Seen one of your courses.
You said something nice about I liked it. And I thought, I immediately thought, I like this guy because he's complimenting me. And we got chatting and you said, why don't we go and we should grab a meal after this? And we went out and had a really nice piece of steak and slides in Carpinteria.
Right.
And we just had a great time chatting. And I remember thinking, this guy is such a sales guy because he's always making contacts, and and I could tell he was kind of collecting me. He was adding me to his list of people, and it occurred to me that he might have just thought that I would know other people and I might just be useful. But I also felt that he genuinely liked me, and of course I'll never know which of the two was the case. But it almost doesn't matter because actually everyone you meet could be useful and you may like them. Right. And it's just worth a try, isn't it? It's worth talking to everybody in case you end up hitting it off. And as it is, of course, we make each other laugh the whole time.
We do make each other laugh. We had a good time. I'm a believer in meeting people. And I enjoy meeting people. Not everybody, but if there are people I like being with, then I try to cultivate that and then introduce them to other people.
Yeah,
you've introduced me to people, and I think that's the simple part of it. I'm not looking for a sale. I'm just looking for find ways to connect people and be friendly with people.
And the more people you know, the more possibilities there are, and then you can say, well, you're looking for this and I know somebody who can help you with that, and you end up just joining people up, which is a really satisfying process, isn't it?
It is.
So networking is actually fun. The formal networking meetings are a little bit weird, except everybody knows what the game is, so it's actually okay. But informal networking, if you see somebody across the room who you're interested in, just go and say, hi, I'd like to meet you. I mean, why not?
Well, it's also looking at it as just meet one person. Don't think you have to meet. People say, oh, they got 10,000 followers on LinkedIn or 10,000 connections. That's not it. It's finding that one person. Just start with one. Meet Chris Croft, meet a Todd Dewitt, meet a Dave Crenshaw, Sarah Kennedy or whatever, Dean Karrel, and go from there. Just one, and just what are you doing? What are you learning? And it's amazing how the conversation grows. Look at it as a conversation rather than saying, oh, I have to get something out of it.
Yeah, amazing that sometimes you meet people who don't want to make a contact. And sometimes I've been, say, getting ready to be filmed and there's somebody else filming a course, and you've got loads in common, and you say to them, hi, I'm Chris, I've always wanted to meet you, I love your work, hi, and they just go, yeah, whatever, and then they go back to what they're doing, and you think, I've made the effort, and you still don't want to add another person to your collection, and that's just weird. Why would you not just go, yeah, pleased to meet you too?
The other thing I love about networking is that we talk about the 6 degrees of separation, that old theory that we're looking at 6 degrees. I think because of LinkedIn, it's really down to 3. And I feel like I know everybody from who you know to the next person. The connections of who we're related to is really mind-boggling. It's amazing in this day.
Oh, I mean, I know somebody who knows President Obama, for example. I've not met him, but I know a guy who knows him, and we're not that far from Bruce Springsteen or whoever. You probably know somebody who knows Bruce. Or
somebody from New Jersey does, I'm sure.
Yeah. That's it. And so you've only got to ask, and things like LinkedIn make it even easier to say, I want to meet this person, how do I do it?
It's also the connection of saying, if I need to meet somebody, I'm looking to meet somebody at some corporation, and Chris is trained there. I can say, Chris, you know somebody at the XYZ company. Could you give me an introduction? And you may say no, but at least because of me connecting with you, you'll introduce me to someone along the line. Not that difficult to do.
So connect with maybe one new person a day, physically who you actually meet.
Right.
And be a collector of people. If somebody seems interesting, just get chatting to them, compliment them, get chatting to them. You never know.
I think that's the best way to do it. Networking, it's not that hard.
Yeah, and it's fun.
It is.